Welcome back, everyone. Within the 3 million some odd Jeffrey Epstein files released by the DOJ in recent weeks, hidden camera video is shedding light on a little known but critical story of Jeffrey Epstein's infamous Black Book. How did the FBI ultimately secure the only known copy? Jay O'Brien has a fascinating story in tonight's Prime Focus.
Who created this book?
Epstein himself.
This book was made by Epstein?
All his Mercedes, all his claims, they were supposed to have this. He made all of this disappear.
A hidden book, a sting operation.
Everything's on track, pal. I'll have everything all ready to go tomorrow. Are you going to be available tomorrow afternoon?
And a secret camera.
Those are the girls' numbers, or these are girls' numbers?
No, all of this to here.
Newly released FBI audio and video from the Department of Justice's trove of Epstein records detailing like never before the mission to recover the only known copy of what investigators and others have called Jeffrey Epstein's infamous Black Book.
Through the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, they never had that Black Book. They never really even knew about it. It's a plethora of the rich and famous. It's just really the Holy Grail, as they call it.
The book investigators believed might hold the keys to exposing Epstein's secret world, his connections, and his crimes.
All minors? All young girls?
Very young, very young.
Like when you say very young, how young are we talking?
16, 17. The teenagers, they have braces, most of them.
It all started in March 2005. The Palm Beach police began their investigation on Epstein, looking into his scheme for sexual massages from young women after a 14-year-old girl reported to law enforcement she was molested at his mansion. ABC News covering it all in 2019 for a 2020 special.
The Palm Beach police did a thorough investigation. They really had a lot of evidence. They did trash pulls. It was an 11-month investigation. It was intense.
But Epstein caught wind there was going to be a search at his Palm Beach residence and devised a plan. Videos of the Palm Beach police search match what investigators also reported in their own documents. That monitors, keyboards, and printers were found, but no computers.
Jeffrey Epstein was tipped off on the search warrant. You see the police video when they go into the house. The computers had all been removed.
Newly revealed witness testimony from 2019 shows Epstein called one of his assistants, who he was also abusing, and directed her to remove not only the computers, but all the contact books in his house. Documents show in October 2005, Epstein told her to go to Palm Beach to meet someone to hand over the contact books and computers, and that Epstein ordered her to hand everything over to a private investigator. She was then directed by Epstein to collect all the contact books from his home in the Virgin Islands, and later to bring items back from the island to New York, where she was told to shred it in Maxwell's office, and the contact books from both residences then erased, or so they thought. Unbeknownst to Epstein or his now convicted accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell, Alfredo Rodriguez, Epstein's butler, had kept a copy of the book. Rodriguez worked as the manager of Epstein's Palm Beach home for 6 months between 2004 and 2005. Documents show he told the FBI, among other things, he knew that Epstein was having sexual contact with minor females at his house.
Alfredo called the police. I mean, Alfredo was terminated because of his concern about the activities that were going on inside the bedroom.
Rodriguez spoke to the Palm Beach police and FBI, but never shared he had a copy of the book, essentially depriving law enforcement of a bounty of investigative leads. After Epstein was behind bars, lawsuits and civil depositions began.
One of the people I deposed that summer was Alfredo Rodriguez.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Brad Edwards, representing Epstein survivors, interviewed Alfredo Rodriguez 2 times.
Alfredo Rodriguez was very nervous for the first part of the deposition. You could tell he had more information than he was giving. He talked about, it's the Black Book. He talked about being fired and obtained some documents that had some of the names of some of the young girls that were coming over to the house. But He gave the impression in his deposition that he didn't know where that was.
Rodriguez, desperate for money, saying no one would hire him, later asked Edwards for $50,000 in exchange for a copy of the book.
I couldn't convince him that he needed to just turn it over. So I called the U.S. Attorney's Office and said, look, I have to report that a witness is holding a document hostage with a price tag of $50,000.
A sting operation with the FBI was quickly launched to retrieve a copy of the book from Rodriguez. New video and phone calls show the exchange.
I was going to tell you where to meet me.
Okay, Gary, go ahead. Give me the address.
There's a Hilton Hotel at the corner of Glades Road in Boca. I'm in room 118.
No. The FBI didn't know nothing. Nothing. The FBI just went through the files of Palm Beach Police Department, and they didn't subpoena me.
The man on the right, an FBI agent undercover as Brad Edwards' associate. On the left, Rodriguez in possession of a copy of the Black Book. In the hour-long recorded conversation, Rodriguez tells the undercover FBI agent who to contact, circling the names of people he thought would have more useful information.
I highlight in this book that I have access, crucial information. I put it into my handwriting, and also I compile a list of the people and list of the girls on Palm Beach that were going when I was household manager. Okay, but what I took my time to organize this with stickers and I see dates. All right, you will see a lot of important people here.
The amount of famous names that were in that. Mick Jagger, Courtney Love, Prince Andrew, Fergie, just people from all over the world. President Clinton, President Trump. He wasn't president at the time, but Donald Trump was in there. And just so many famous people were in there.
And though many names are listed, inclusion in the book is not evidence of any wrongdoing. In the video, Rodriguez calls out names of people he thought had information, including now President Donald Trump, who's denied any knowledge of Epstein's crimes.
Of course, Donald Trump.
Also mentioned so-called massage providers from everywhere in the world.
The fact that the names and numbers of these girls, not only here but in other locations throughout the world, were contained in this book, he thought he needed to preserve that information.
All right, let me get you your money, buddy.
Okay, here.
Shortly after that, when I guess they were supposed to give him the $50,000, he was arrested. It was uncovered to Alfredo that these were not Brad's fixers, this was the FBI.
Fast forward to 2026 as Epstein survivors continue to call for transparency and accountability.
While survivors have been exposed, abusers' names and contact information is redacted while our faces and stories are left on full display.
If you are willing, please raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice.
And the deceased sex offender's so-called Black Book is now held by the FBI. It's been used as evidence during civil litigation and in Ghislaine Maxwell's criminal trial. Alfredo Rodriguez passed away in 2015 at the age of 60. After holding on to Epstein's book for 5 years, he was charged with obstruction of justice and in 2012 sentenced to 18 months in prison. Longer than Jeffrey Epstein would ever spend behind bars.
Our thanks to Jay O'Brien.